receive our special guest of honor, whose profile I will read real quick. Now, usually whenever I have to read her profile, I have to decide on what portions will I read today. And even what was published here is just a fraction of all that she has. This is an amazing individual who I'm going to tell you more about later. But let me just read what we have here. So Dr. Cheryl Hill is the president of Integrity International Consulting Group, LLC, and she is privileged to be a special advisor to several government and faith leaders in the United States and abroad. Among several portfolios, she serves as a consultant for the U.S. Partnership for the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, which I'm proud to say is a connection that came through one of our events. The NDDC in Nigeria has engagements here in the U.S. through this consultant, through one of these events that we did 2 years ago. And she's also a consultant in the U.S. for the Quintessential Business Women's Association. Now, Dr. Hill is a leader and visionary to the nations. Her government appointments have been with the Maryland Governor's Office of Community Initiatives as the Director of Faith-Based and Community Outreach. She facilitated meetings with state agencies and faith-based organizations and liaised with the White House of faith-based and community initiatives. She has facilitated trainings, provided consultation, appeared as a guest speaker throughout the US and internationally. She serves in an advisory capacity to government agencies, community-based and professional organizations. Now, she and her group are currently engaged with several projects in Zambia, Fiji, Malawi, Ghana, and especially Nigeria. She has a passion for Nigeria. She has made more trips from the US to Nigeria than most Nigerians that live here.
Wow.
Yes. The person I'm about to introduce to you has traveled to Nigeria about 10 times. I've seen her passport. She's more or less a citizen. Right. Now she has participated. She established a consortium of partners in the business, faith, and humanitarian arena to build and support social causes in distressed countries, primarily in the areas of agriculture, health, education, microfinance, water resources, tourism, and entrepreneurship. Now, as the president of Engage Africa International, which is the non-profit arm of Integrity International Consulting Group, which she leads. She has created a safe environment for investors to work and build relationships. She has vetted each of the country leaders and partners. Each of these leaders associated with Dr. Hill exemplify transparency, integrity, and good governance. As the founder of the Women of Significance communique and magazine, she reaches 9 countries and 18 US states. She teaches biblical wisdom strategies for real, practical, everyday challenges. She firmly believes that finding and living out one's calling is the greatest joy to accomplish. She also believes that the business world is one of the most exciting arenas where this development can happen. Ladies and gentlemen, let us please receive our special guest of honor to declare this conference open, Dr. Cheryl Hill.
All right, now listen, let's get ready. Put your purse down. I'm gonna open, but I sensed something. You prayed, is that right, sir? Yes. Shake your head, yes. We're going to be engaging the rest of your time because you did not fly here, spend your money to go back home with nothing. Is that right?
Yes.
And you know my preacher is about to come out. So today, everything changes. Talk to your neighbor. Say, everything changes today.
Everything changes today.
Today. You did not sit your feet in this United States not to make connections as you stated. This man right here has so many connections. If you tap into him, you tap into me, you tap into commerce, you tap into the embassy, you tap into whatever you need. One thing I have done, maybe about 2 years ago, I made a decision, and you need to hear this. I will never go to a meeting that I'm not led to go to. If I go to a meeting, there shall be impact. Tell your neighbor it's going to be impact. It's going to get ready. Get yourself ready. Now he said to make a welcome. I'm going to say open your mind and get ready. So stand to your feet. Let's get ready. I do welcome you to the greatest state ever because I live here. I mean, the greatest country, I'm sorry, because I live here. You should be saying the same thing about your country. Because I live in Nigeria, it is the greatest country ever. Now, this passion that I have, that God has given this to me in 2008, like you, I would rather sometimes turn away and do something else, but there is something that is going to happen in one of the greatest countries that I know, and it is called Nigeria. So you are here for a reason. Now let's start with this. Get ready to talk to your neighbor on 2 quotes. Listen, your feet will never go. Tell them your feet will never go.
Your feet will
Never go where your mind has never been. This is what you're going to spread to those that you impart to in your universities, your practices. Let's say it one more time. Your feet will never go where your mind has never been. Now get ready for this because we're going to do high five. I'm going to tell you how to say it, then I'm going to welcome you, and then we're going to shout because we paid for this hotel, right? We paid. So we can make noise if we want. We paid for it. If you want something you never had, you have to do something you've never done. Say to your neighbor, if you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. Okay, now we're going to shout it out. Now, I know you're professors and practitioners and all of this, and your titles are wonderful, but let that go right now because we're about to shout. Because when you pursue something, you will have it. So if you want something you never had, you have to do something you've never done. You ready? If you want something you never had, you have to do something you've never done. One more time, and then we're going to do high five, okay? We ready? If you want something you never had, you have to do something you've never done. Give somebody a high five. And welcome to the United States of America. Thank you. Thank you. Amen. Amen.
One more time, I'd like to request that we appreciate our special guest of honor, Dr. Cheryl Hill.
Thank you.
We will hear more from her in the course of this